Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome your faces to another video today. Having a good day. Let me know in the comments down below. How's your Christmas going? So today we're making this video. So if you've just got a PS4 and you've got like one or two games, but one of them you're not so keen on, and you like the other one, but you want some more games, you've got some Christmas money from like say your grandparents, your parents, or friends, or family members, any sort of like you got some money basically for Christmas, and you want to go out and spend it on games, and you don't know which games you want to get because you've only just got PS4, and I'm basically going to tell you some recommendations for some games which I'd say are the best titles on the PS4, and it's pretty. I've done my research. Most of the games I'm going to be recommending today are in like the top 25 games for the PS4. So get into game number one, which is Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is a fantastic game. Came out last year, and oh my god. I'm not really big like RPG role playing kind of game, but this game, wow, just wow! I love this game. When it first came out, I played it for 2 days solid. I loved it, and it's fantastic. So I definitely recommend this if you want to get lost in like a magical world. This is the game to get, man. This is the game to get. Seriously. For like, just look at the back of it, man. It's like that sold me straight away when I saw that cover. I was like, yes, I just like awesome stuff. So sadly, it is a single player game, but if you want to get lost for hours and hours and hours, this game is brilliant for that. And my favorite thing about this game is when you first load it up, you do like the tutorial, blah blah blah. When you fight your like first big monster, that is stuck with me, man. Fighting that big monster, I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but it was fantastic. That's kind of stuck with me. So I recommend Witcher 3 if you want to get something like that. And I haven't played the DLC, but I've heard the DLC is supposed to be incredible for this game. So if you like your DLCs, apparently it's supposed to be absolutely awesome. So when I eventually can, I will get the DLC for this. But fantastic freaking game. Moving on to my next recommendation is Until Dawn. Oh my Christ. I didn't know about this game until when I was live streaming. One of my viewers turned around to me and said, Dane, are you getting Until Dawn? I was like, what's Until Dawn? Then I did my research, looked it up, and it looks incredible. So basically, do you know you got your Telltale games, you select your options, so you got triangle, blah, circle, blah, X, blah, and square, blah. This is the same kind of thing. You choose the outcomes, and this is multiple endings, man. Multiple endings. So it's a horror-based kind of game, but it's not too scary. It's like I love horrors, and if you're not a fan of horror at all, I wouldn't recommend this at all. But if you're a fan of horrors and you want a good time, man, like a good decent couple of hours campaign, and so which is replayable a lot, this is the game to get. Because I'll give you the plot. Basically you choose the outcomes, and it will depend on who survives, sort of thing. I'm not going to give too much away, but it's like there's a group of you, you can try and make them all survive, or only two of you might survive, but down to your choices. You might get all the group out or not, but it's replayable, man. I've played this twice now. Fantastic game, loved it, and it still gives me chills as well when I play it. So fantastic game, only on the PlayStation as well, this one is, so which is a very good one. So I recommend that game. Second game, I would recommend Rainbow Six Siege, which is a fantastic multiplayer based game. Oh my Christ, this game is freaking amazing. It's basically, I just don't know how to describe it. Do you know when you've got them multiplayer games which just stick with you? You just crave all the time. This game's it. Basically, you have your you go into the building. There's like a little you defend it. You basically have to what's the thing? You're like, I think you have to defend a bomb. It's basically like such a destroy on Call of Duty. But you have to defend this area. Stop from the attackers getting in. But if the attackers get in, you're all dead. The bomb gets attacked. Blah blah blah. But it's a fantastic game, man. I really recommend getting Rainbow Six Siege. Sadly, it's only online, but if you want a good online game, get Rainbow Six Siege. I reckon a lot of people will agree with me. This is a good game if you have played this already. I love it so much, I do. Moving into my next option is Destiny. Oh my Christ, man. I've put in, I've got to say, over 100 hours into this game. Easily. When it first came out, grinded the hell out of it. The new DLCs came out, grinded through it. I haven't played the latest DLC, but I've heard that that's amazing. But this is created by the people who made Halo, like Halo 3, the first couple of Halos, when they sold up and went to Activision to make Destiny, which is a great game. You get the basic game, it's not so great. But I recommend looking into getting The Taken King. So Destiny, The Taken King. Because the Taken King includes the basic game, then you've got all the 3 of the DLCs, but I believe there's a new Destiny out now, which includes the 4th DLC, which is supposed to be absolutely incredible, the hardest, like, kind of grinding kind of DLC ever, and it's supposed to be incredible. So I recommend getting Destiny, because it has like raids on it, so you can unlock like gear for your character, so it makes your character more stronger, more like, its defense is more better as well, so less damage is done, and the guns you unlock as well, which is incredible. And it's a great game to play with your friends, or if not, you can just play with people online, and the community on Destiny is fantastic as well. So I definitely recommend getting Destiny, but like I said, make sure you get either the one with the Taken King, or you get the one which is the newer one, which, do your research, you'll be able to find it, but just don't get this plain simple one like I've got here, because I've had to purchase the DLC on my PlayStation so I could get my money's worth out of this game and gaming experiences. I've probably got to say, this is my favourite game on the PS4 since this has come out, so I look forward to Destiny 2 when it comes out. So definitely recommend getting Destiny, because I think the second one is out next year, so definitely recommend getting that. So moving on to my next game, which is Call of Duty. Ignore this piece of rubbish here. That's not good. You may want to talk about this game here, right, okay? Call of Duty Remastered. This game, people. This game has got to be my favourite game of the year. It's a remastered game. I know it's been out before, but as a remastered kind of game, you get some games which are really bad and shouldn't be remastered. But this game lived up to the hype, man. I enjoyed playing this so much. It's just incredible, man. It's like, you gotta get this kind of edition to play this game. It's the Legacy Edition. You gotta get this, because every time you play it, you gotta put this disc into your PS4 to play this. It's just how it's registered, because they know people would trade this Infinite Warfare in, so they can just have that. But they're being clever and all that, by making you keep the disc and all that. But if you want like 2 Call of Duties, I haven't played that one myself, but this one is beautiful. I love it so much. It's a Call of Duty I've never ever. It's got. I don't know how to describe it. To be honest, it's just so incredible. It's just like, it brings back my childhood memories, man. I never thought I could have that with a game, but this game brings back my childhood memories. I love it so much. So if you want a good multiplayer, brilliant. If you want a fantastic campaign, get it. So I recommend looking into getting this edition of Call of Duty if you haven't got it already. Very, very, very good. And what else we got? Battlefield 1. Oh my god, Battlefield 1. This game, man, this game is fantastic. Multiplayer wise, I haven't put a lot of hours into multiplayer, but when I can, I've played it and it's really, really awesome. I love it so much. Then you've got the campaign, which is the best campaign I've played on a Battlefield game in a long time. Because it has multiple options of characters, which is fantastic. I absolutely love that. And it was like, oh my Christ, that's brilliant. And then, but the campaign was one half of the game, but the multiplayer is a whole different thing, man. It's bigger, it's a World War kind of game. It's just fantastic, man. So if you're a fan of your World War kind of games, and you want to relive that kind of like era again, this game, I really recommend getting this game. It's really, really good. I'll probably say this is my second favourite game of the year. Really, really good. It's just great, man. Really lived up to the hype. A lot of games have come out this year, like No Man's Sky. Piece of shit. Don't recommend getting it at all. But this game has lived up to the hype. Everyone was going, this is going to be the best Battlefield ever. And it lived up to the hype, man, very, very much. Moving on to we've got 2 more titles left, and I want to kind of say these 2 titles towards the end, which probably the most hours I put into a game, to be honest. Well, actually, one of them is, but this one is replayable multiple times, which is The Last of Us Remastered. I really recommend getting this game. The campaign is solid. I cannot pick nothing apart from this campaign. This is definitely a solid 10 out of 10 game, man. If you look at the top, it's got over 200 Game of the Year awards. You see that there? It's brilliant, man. Fan-freaking-tastic. These like two characters here, like you got Joel, you got Ellie, fantastic characters, and you kind of grow to them. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And it's just really, really solid game, man. I cannot find nothing wrong with it at all. It's just great. So if you want to get lost in a like storyline for like a couple of days, pick up this bad boy. I don't know how much this goes for these days because this has been out for like a little while now. But whatever price you see it for, pick it up. I really recommend picking it up. It does have a multiplayer on it, but I don't know what it's like because I haven't played it myself multiplayer wise, because I'm just all about the single player for me on this game. But moving on to the last one, I haven't got like a hard copy of it because it's on my PlayStation, so I'm just gonna go pick up my PS4. I'm not really because it's all in its thing and that, which is Minecraft PS4. So it's like I play a lot on my channel. I do, as you if you kind of guessed already or not. It's something I really recommend getting because it's like you can put hundreds of hours into. You can build anything you like, from like a little cottage to a massive grand city empire, whatever you want to build. You can build whatever you like in it. It's great. It's a fantastic game. You can play it on yourself, which is great. You can play it with multiplayers. And I've just added like mini kind of games to the game, which is absolutely fantastic because I tend to play a couple of mini games with my sister. So if I get bored of just playing survival or creative, I just play some mini games with my sister, and it's great fun. So yeah, it does have multiple options. Minecraft does. The generations, you might be like, doesn't the world get to a point where it just generates the same stuff, like the landscapes and all that? No, it's unlimited. Literally, every time I've loaded a new world, it's something new. Always something new. It's like, oh my Christ, this is just, what? I don't understand. This is keeps going and generating for miles and miles, which is absolutely great, which I love. And I really recommend picking up the Minecraft PS4 because the Minecraft PS4 edition is really, really good, and you can't go wrong with it. And it's a great game to play with your friends, your family, or just on yourself, man. I play it the majority of myself all the time, and average a week, putting in when if I'm not busy. Well, just on an evening, if I sit down on an evening, I'll put a minimum of like 3 to 4 hours in each time I play Minecraft. So that's saying something, man. Saying something compared to like my other games where I might just play like for an hour or two. Minecraft, I'll sit there for about 3 to 4 hours just playing it, just because it's that good of a game. But that's all my games I can recommend for the PS4. There might be a couple of extras which I might have missed out on, but they're my games I recommend for the PS4, which I recommend you should go pick up today. Or not today, because Christmas Day, so no shops will be open. Or if not, pick them up tomorrow, because Boxing Day, some of the retail stores are open, like your supermarkets and a couple of other shops as well. Or if not, wait until a couple of days down the line. You can go pick up from your local game store, which is always open from the morning to the late afternoon. But guys, I'm gonna head off now. I'm gonna go eat some lovely kind of Christmas kind of cake dessert. Hopefully you have enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, don't forget to subscribe, and do remember, leave the most important thing down in the comments down below. Do you agree with my list, my recommendations, if you're a PS4 user, or if you're not a if you haven't got these games yet? Let me know if you're gonna get them or not. But thank you all for watching today, guys. Have an awesome day, and goodbye.